Welcome to ComfortTV.channel news, bringing you verified and balanced news from Nigeria and around the world. I am Faith Kevin. Thank you for joining us. First, the headlines. Bianca Ojukwu expresses Nigeria's concern on Gaza humanitarian situation. NBA reacts to remand and flight ban on Comfort Bob. 2 dead bodies identified after Benue fresh attack. Bandits attack Katsina community. Human rights organization alleges presence of over 22 terror groups in Nigeria. EFCC grants Tambuwal bail. On foreign news, UNESCO condemns the killing of Sikhs in Palestine by Israeli drone. And on sports, first Abia Para Badminton Championship kicks off. Now the news. Bianca Ojukwu, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, has expressed Nigeria's concern over the humanitarian situation in Gaza. Bianca expressed the nation's concern during her meeting with Sharon Haskell-Harpaz, Israel Vice Foreign Minister. Both ministers met in Abuja on Monday at the Nigerian-Israel round of political consultations. In a statement, Bianca said the deliberations focused on critical areas of mutual interest, as well as global realities, most particularly the ongoing crisis surrounding the Israel-Hamas war. The minister reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to a two-state solution, a discourse that has drawn renewed global attention amid the worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Bianca Ojukwu said Nigeria's security priorities were also discussed with a view to expanding partnership in innovation. The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) has condemned the remand of Comfort Bob, the Ibom Air passenger who caused a stir at the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos on Sunday. The NBA described the treatment of Comfort Bob as reckless and unlawful, stating that the accused had sensitive parts of her body exposed in the viral video. Comfort Bob had begun a new life in the female wing of Kirikiri prison, as she was ushered in at about 6:30 p.m. on Monday by police officers from the airport command Ikeja, with a remand order which relapses October 6, 2025. However, NBA also disagreed with the airline operators of Nigeria over the indefinite no-fly ban slammed on the passenger, just as the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority replied, those drawing similarity between the ValueJet incident, which involved musician Wasiu Ayinde, also known as Kwam1, and that of the Ibom passenger, saying both incidents are not the same. NBA, which is the umbrella body of legal practitioners in Nigeria, in a statement jointly signed by its President and Secretary General, Mazi Afam Osigwe-San, and Dr. Mobolaji Ojibara, respectively, further described the lifetime flight ban imposed on the passenger by Ibom Air and the Airline Operators of Nigeria (AON) as arbitrary and unjust. 2 bodies have been identified in Benue community after the attack of suspected Fulani herdsmen. The assailants invaded the Uipam and Mbabai communities in Guma local government area of the state and opened fire on unsuspecting victims. Francis Namsur and another victim, identified simply as Kevin, lost their lives in the unfortunate attacks. Kevin, a patent medicine seller, was reportedly shot right in his shop and was being conveyed to Daudu for medical attention before he gave up the ghost, while Francis Namsur's body was reportedly recovered by security agents after the attackers had left the scene. Comfort TV gathered that security operatives were earlier deployed to the affected areas following previous attacks but were withdrawn. Bandits have attacked Madatai and Gabalafia communities in Jibia local government area of Katsina State, killing 1 person and stealing livestock. The incident happened on Tuesday night despite the February peace deal between Bandits and Jibia local government area authorities. Reports has it that the troops quickly pursued the attackers and recovered the stolen arms. Despite the February truce between Bandits and Jibia local government area authorities, Bandits attacked Madatai and Gabalafia communities, killing 1 person and rustling livestock. A human rights organization, the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law Inter-Society, has alleged that terror groups numbering over 22 are presently in Nigeria, destroying and threatening the peace of the nation. Inter-Society further alleged that the terror group, which consists mainly of foreign Islamic bandits, aim to wipe out Christians in Nigeria as their deadly attacks are targeted at mostly Christian-dominated areas. Inter-Society said the terror group presently using Nigeria as their safest haven seem to be working to obliterate an estimated 112 million Christians and 13 million traditional religious across the country, particularly in the southeast, south-south and north-central in the years to come. A report released by the chairman of the Inter-Society, Emeka Umeagbalasi, alleged that the groups, in the bid to achieve their objectives, had so far massacred 7,087 Christians and abducted 7,800 in 220 days of 2025, mostly in the southeast and south-south. They have also killed thousands of liberal Muslims in parts of the north. They have killed 185,009 defenseless Nigerians. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has granted former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal administrative bail after questioning him over alleged financial misconduct. Tambuwal, who also served as Speaker of the House of Representatives, is accused of fraudulently withdrawing about 189 billion naira during his tenure as governor. Comfort TV gathered that a senior EFCC official, speaking on condition of anonymity, said Tambuwal was released after proving the information investigators required. EFCC spokesman Dele Oyewale confirmed the development, but declined to comment further. Tambuwal had honored an EFCC invitation on Monday, arriving at the Commission's Abuja headquarters at 11:16 a.m. However, Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has said Nigeria's anti-grafts must be sincere and transparent in order to be effective. Obi gave his position while reacting to the arrest of former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal by the EFCC. ComfortTV.channel news returns shortly with foreign, business and sports news. Many thanks for staying tuned. On foreign news, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, has strongly condemned the killing of 6 journalists in Palestine by an Israeli drone. UNESCO's Director General Audrey Azoulay said this in a statement on Tuesday. Anas al-Sharif, Mohammed Krike, Ibrahim Zaha, Mohammed Nufal, Mohamed Aliwa, and Mohammed Al-Kaldi were reportedly killed as UNESCO called for a thorough and transparent investigation. 5 of the 6 worked for the influential Qatari-based media organization Al Jazeera. They were reportedly killed by an Israeli attack on a tent used by media personnel at the entrance of Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City. The Israeli Defense Forces alleged that the 28-year-old Al-Sharif was a serving Hamas operative. And on sports, Abia State is set to host the first Abia International Para Badminton Championship. The event, which has gotten the approval of the International Badminton Federation and All African Badminton Championships, is scheduled to run from September 30 to October 5, 2025, as the All Africa Para Badminton Championship will run through October 6 to October 12, 2025. The development of the scheduled sports activity was made public on Tuesday in Umuahia by the Commissioner for Sports and Youth Development, Honorable Nwobilo Ananaba, during a press conference tagged Media and Marketing Reveal of the first Abia Para Badminton International and the All Africa Para Badminton Championship. According to Ananaba, the event is more than sports. The event was graced with the presence of the Deputy Governor of Abia State, Engineer Ojukwu Emitu, who is also the chairman of the organizing committee of the first Abia Para Badminton Championship. Engineer Emitu, in a speech, said, "The hosting of the event is a statement of capacity, hospitality, and the vision of who Abians really are," while adding that it's an opportunity for Abia to show its organizational excellence, cultural ones, and unwavering respect for all athletes' activities. He also added that the vision and unwavering support of Governor Uti made it possible, while also noting that sports unites people beyond borders, politics, and differences. Engineer Imitu also encourages the athletes to compete with pride, resilience, and courage. Nigeria's campaign at the African Nations Championship (CHAN) came to a crushing end after suffering a humiliating 4-0 defeat to Sudan in their second group match. The home-based Super Eagles thought they had taken the lead in the 22nd minute when Anthony Ijoma slaughtered home from a swift counter-attack, but the goal was ruled off as offside. Sudan capitalized just 3 minutes later, finding the breakthrough in the 25th minute. Nigeria's troubles deepened in the 44th minute as Sudan converted from the penalty spot to take a 2-0 lead into the break. The second half brought no respite for Nigerians, with Sudan extending their advantage in the 55th minute and adding a fourth goal just 7 minutes later in the 62nd minute. Nigeria remains at the bottom of Group D with 0 points and cannot make it past the group stage even if they win their final match against Congo. And that's our news bulletin for the day. But before we go, here's a recap of the news headlines. Bianca Ojukwu expresses Nigeria's concern on Gaza humanitarian situation. NBA reacts to remand and flight ban on Comfort Bob. 2 dead bodies identified after a Benue Fresh attack. Human rights organization alleges presence of over 22 terror groups in Nigeria. On foreign news, we brought you that UNESCO condemns the killing of 6 in Palestine by Israeli drone. And on sports, the first Avia Para-Badminton Championship kicks off. Thanks for watching. For breaking news, exclusive interviews, and more, follow us online at ComfortTV.channel on all platforms. Remember to like, subscribe, share our videos, and hit the notification bell. I am Faith Kevin. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and stay connected.